each of them attained brilliance. You know, I think the most consistent, I'd have to say, is Melanie, but I think that it's by a hair, because I think Sasha and Marco, you know, really turned it out this evening and have all season. But each one of them tonight at one point arrived and delivered, you know, at that place, you know, that makes them worthy of being where they are right now.
So is Melanie really a contender to be in Dirty Dancing?
You know, I'd work with her tomorrow in a heartbeat. I think that she would be wonderful in Dirty Dancing. It's a little early for me to be thinking about casting, but I mean, she has such theatrical power. She's like an actress that can dance as much as she's a dancer that can act.
Well, given all of these performances that you were fond of, is there anyone that you see as a true standout for tomorrow night's finale?
Again, I would say that to be honest, in my heart, I would say Melanie, Sasha, and Marco, I think, are really going to battle it out. But I would just say, America, look into your hearts and be honest and be fair. They've worked hard, they deserve it, you know, and be for real when you vote.
You mentioned that, you know, them doing 4 routines plus choreographing their own solo, that could be a lot to handle this week. Do you feel like, how do you feel like that maybe affected their performances tonight?
I mean, what did they do? 2 or 3 last week. They have 2 tomorrow night, and they had 4 pieces each and solos tonight. You know, and did you see they collapsed on the floor and they were screaming, "It's over!" I wasn't kidding when I said by the time they walked off the stage, all that was left were 1,000 footprints and some well-earned sweat. They delivered it all. They didn't save anything. They're amazing, you know, incredible. And they should feel so proud. Their families should feel so proud. You know, I don't know them personally, but I feel connected to them, and I'm proud for them.
I loved your forgetting what they did.
Yeah.
Did you think that dance was that bad, or do you think it'll get them kind of not as many
I thought that it was too ambitious for them at this stage of the game. I thought they were improperly partnered, and I just thought that it was just, you know, it was just sort of a clumsy. It wasn't right. It wasn't their fault. They don't choose the music. They don't choose the choreographer. They don't choose the style, and they don't choose each other. They have to work with what they're given and do their best, the best that they can. And that's why I said, let it go. It's not your issue. You know, you're better than that. Turn around, get out of here, and come back and deliver the goods next time you're out here. And I meant that. You know, tonight wasn't about me coming in to break them down technically. I came to celebrate their accomplishments. They're all wonderful dancers.
Well, given the fact that you did give them a pep talk, is there any advice you have for the dancers going forward with their careers?
You know, what I'd like to say is that it's not just about dance, it's about education in every aspect that you can get. You know, because, you know, the more you know about everything, you know, the more you can invest into your art. And so I would just say that, you know, don't dump out of school to dance. You know, they go hand in hand, and they're important for each other. You know, the work that you saw tonight requires tremendous intelligence, research, thought. And so I would just say, you know, study from as many different teachers as you can, you know, gain strength in as many disciplines, because that's what the future of dance is going to be all about, and get a real good, full-on education.
And going into the Emmys, you know, everyone's revving up about them. How do you take care of your Emmy?
How do I take care of them? They sit mixed in with a lot of memoirs, photographs, and they just live in this kind of space in my office that's just full of great life memories, and when I look over at them, it makes me smile in my heart. You know, I come from some pretty darn simple beginnings, and it was quite a struggle, you know, to get out of the chute. My mom and dad worked really hard for me to be able to accomplish my dreams, and they sort of remind me of all of that. That's what they are. They're a reminder of the journey, you know, less a prize.
What stage are you in with Dirty Dancing right now? Is it
absolute beginning.
Right. So
you know, Deborah Martin Chase and I have been, you know, signed to produce. I'm going to direct, and we haven't signed a writer yet. We haven't even begun to talk about casting. I mean, we couldn't be more at the kind of like starting gate.